Yashodhanandana Vrajajanaranjana Vrajajanaranjana Yashodhanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhams Parivrajakaacharya Stotra Shadashri. His Divine Grace Abhay Charnar Vinda Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada ki Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutiraye. Hare Krishna. My humble pranams to all the assembled devotees. So, today we are continuing the same topic about the causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord. Yesterday we discussed that we don't have right to find fault in anybody unless we are their spiritual master or guide or Yamaraj. There is a saying in Padma Puran. One day, Krishna was playing dice with Rukmini Devi. And suddenly Krishna started speaking about the olden days. Rukmini was moved when Krishna spoke, how Krishna kidnapped her, how Krishna drove the chariot at the speed of wind in front of all the kings and just took away Rukmini. How much Rukmini loved Krishna. When suddenly Krishna started speaking all these things, Rukmini was very moved. Then slowly Krishna changed the topic. He asked Rukmini, how could a Kulavati like you, a person taken birth in a proper family, run away with somebody who have not seen him at all? Is this a culture? What people will speak about this? And suddenly Rukmini started feeling bad. And Krishna is not stopping the topic. He's going on again and again, cornering Rukmini. How come you did that? I am not able to understand. And you are Lakshmi herself. How can you run away? What people will learn from you? Going on cornering, and Rukmini was standing and shedding hot tears. At that very same moment, Narada Muni came in. Krishna said, Narada Muni, you have come on the right time. Please come. You tell me whether Rukmini did it right or wrong. Narada was in a problem. Krishna asked Narada, you tell now. Whatever Rukmini had done is right or wrong. And Narada did not know what to say, because one side Krishna, another side the mother of the universe. So Narada spoke a beautiful thing, that Yamaraj has got the right to find faults. That's his duty. Guru has the right to find fault. Husband can jokingly taunt his wife. Who am I? And he just walked away. He just walked away. But that's a very serious lesson. Unless we have contributed positively in someone's life, we don't have the right to find fault. Who has the right to find a fault? Unless I have done something positive in his life. So Guru can find fault, because Guru is contributing. The guide, the teacher is contributing, growing him up. Like yesterday we were discussing about that disciple's story. The Guru is chiseling him. But then others don't have the right. Yamaraj has got the right to find fault in everybody. That is his duty. That's his job. Unfortunately, he came late for the meeting. Brahmaji, after creation, was holding a meeting and giving divisions, departments to different people. Lakshmi, Mani, Saraswati, Vidya, Gyan, Ashwini Kumara's medicine. He was distributing, and Dharmaraj, he came very late. He is one among the 12 Mahajanas. Very humble. He has never argued with anyone in his life. So polite, a Mahajana. But unfortunately on that day he came little late. All the departments were divided and given, distributed to different devatas, demigods. Only 2 departments are left out. One department is department of karma. Second is the department of controlling bhutas and pretas. Only these 2 departments are left out. Dharmaraj came. Brahmaji asked Dharmaraj, would you like to do some seva? Then Dharmaraj very politely said, whatever you give me, I will do. Then take the responsibility of karma. None of the devatas were very ready to touch karma. It is such a complicated thing. You can't decide what is right and what is wrong. Very, very difficult. What is dharma? Dharayate iti dharmaha. One who holds is dharma. Which is easy. Building a house, destroying the house, and maintaining the house. Which is very easy. Sorry, I asked the wrong question. Which is very difficult? Maintaining. Building is easy. Marrying is easy. Getting separated is easy. Maintaining a family for 20, 30 years is a very big challenge. Not easy. So dharma, unless we are shastrik, we are sattvic, it is very difficult. You know, from Mahabharata, Arjuna got Gandiva from that Kandava forest. It's a nice story. Dhritarashtra divided his kingdom into two. And he gave Hastinapur to Duryodhan and Kandava Prastha to Arjuna. Kandava Prastha, Arjuna said, hell with that. I don't want that place. Because that place is vested with all scorpions and snakes and all poisonous reptiles. I don't want that jungle. The beautiful Hastinapur Dhritarashtra gave to Duryodhana. Duryodhana. The word Duryodhana means who always is interested in quarrel. Ayodhana, fight. Like Yudhishthira. So imagine Yudhishthira and Duryodhana, both of them had come for breakfast. Yudhishthira will say very politely, what is there to eat? What have you made for breakfast? Can I have it? If it is Duryodhana, I am sitting in the table for last half an hour and nobody said, if you don't give me, I am going to slap you. A man who tries to achieve everything by quarrel is Duryodhana. In Kali Yuga, you have more of this kind of people. They love to argue, they love to fight, they love to do this thing. So Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra gave the beautiful place to Duryodhana and Kandava Prastha, which is full of reptiles, he gave that to Arjuna. Arjuna said, nothing doing. I don't want this. I don't want this. Krishna said, why are you being negative? Let's go and see. Arjuna said, no, Lord, my Lord, I know that place. I've been there many times. I don't want. A devotee should never get scared of challenges. Because right behind a challenge, there is a gift hiding. Tests are always there. How do the material nature will understand whether I am doing things properly or not? Like you are all, how will I remember you at that time? Right now I am remembering you, so better you take my life now itself. Kulashekara is praying. That is the greatest test. So obstacles, challenges, all these things are not to put us down, but to lift us to the next level. Krishna told this to Arjuna, but still Arjuna said, no, I don't want Kandava Prastha. I have seen that place. It's full of jungle, it's full of reptiles, poisonous, this thing. No sane person can live in that place. And Krishna forcefully took Arjuna to Kandava Prastha. Then, it's a long story, they burnt the whole place and so many amazing things happened. Agnidev came and gave this beautiful chariot as gift to Krishna and Arjuna. Then they gave Gandiva. Then they gave that bow and arrow, all special, the Gandiva bow of Arjuna. It will never miss the aim. Not only that, not a single arrow will get waste. From Gandiva, the arrows will get shot, the arrow will go to the destination, then it will go purify itself and come back and sit in the quiver. The first recycle program. So all kinds of gift Arjuna got. He got the chariot, he got this, and he got that architect who's come and built Indraprastha. Then Krishna asked, are you happy? Arjuna said, yes, my lord, I am very happy. So the challenges are not to put you down. The moment Arjuna got Gandiva, he raised Gandiva up in the sky and screamed, now I have got Gandiva. I will teach lesson to Duryodhana and all the Kauravas. I will teach them. I'll put them in place. Then Krishna said, Gandhivadari, suddenly you became arrogant. This weapon is not to punish anyone. And a beautiful thing Krishna told Arjuna, if you have something which others don't possess, don't be proud with that. It is in the use it in the service of others. Some people will have more money. Some people will have a talent of singing. Some are good cooks. Some are good managers. Some are good preachers. Some are good leaders. We may possess a character, a quality which others don't have. It doesn't mean we should become proud of that quality. That quality Krishna has given you so that you can use it in the service of others. Be dharmic, Arjuna. You have Gandiva. That doesn't mean you go around punishing people. Use that to protect dharma. Don't be arrogant. Then Arjuna felt very shameful and said, sorry, my lord. Then before Kurukshetra war, Krishna told Arjuna, go and fight. Arjuna said, I will not fight. Then Krishna asked, Gandhivadari, what is the use of that? Why are you having that? Arjuna was completely confused. Some days back you told me I should not use this. I should not go around punishing people. Today you are telling me I should go and use this. Krishna, why are you confusing? This dharma is very confusing. Dharma and karma. Have you heard this word dharma sankat? In South and all they use this quite a lot. In Tamil Nadu, Kerala, dharma sankatam they say. What do they say in Karnataka? Sankat. In North also they say? Yeah. We all use this word but we don't know what exactly is dharma sankat. Dharma sankat means we are trapped between two right things and we don't know which one to decide. If there is a right and wrong, you can easily decide I will go by right. But there are two right things, two dharmas, and you are confused which dharma to be selected. That is dharma sankat. Then Arjuna said, you are putting me in fix. Earlier you told me I should not use. Now you are telling me I should use Gandiva. Krishna, what should be done? It's very confusing to understand what is dharma. Then Dharmaraj himself came and said, what is dharma? My dear living beings, don't use your doing that, and we also don't have the right to find fault with people. Do we do that? For some of us it is a sadhana, finding fault with others. He did that, she did that, he did that, they went and did that, finding fault. Unless we have that responsibility that we are guide of or as kind of a teacher or a guru or Dharmaraj, we don't have. There is a saying, there is a nice saying in to slap that person. Wipe the tears has got the right to slap a person, which means if we have contributed something in life, then we have the right to find fault. Or else, Garuda Puran tells a funny story. For every fault you find with people, when we go back to hell, we have to eat one leech. You know leech? A leech? What do you say for leech in Kannada? Huh? Jigane. Telugu? Hindi, Prabhu? Joke. Joke. Okay, joke. It's amazing. Amazing. What Dhanvantri is holding. Do you know what he holds in his hand? Dhanvantri? Amrita Kalasha, and in one hand he is holding leech. You can check Dhanvantri image. Got Amrita Kalasha and he has got leech. What a surprise. Can you take blood from a body without giving pain? Is it possible in the modern world? Can you suck blood? Can you take blood with a special syringe? Have you got experience of a leech bite? Yeah? You won't even realize. So cool, chill, it will suck the blood. After some time you will feel some chillness, and if you touch it, you will see such like it's like a bulb there. It has sucked all your blood. And Dr. Dhanvantri has got leech. No human can do this. You go to doctors, they have to give you pain, give you trouble. Then only they can take blood. If at all they don't trouble you, by the time you see the bill, you will be finished. That's how things happen. Right? Because that man had spent crores of rupees of becoming a doctor. He has 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs and become a doctor. What is the market rate today for a doctor? 1 crore? Okay. He has spent so much. What will be his daily prayer? Morning he opens his clinic, and what he will be praying? What he will pray? Oh Lord, please send me many patients. Is it a good prayer? What does an advocate pray every day? What will be the coffin maker's prayer? The man who makes coffin, what he is praying every day? Send me more dead bodies. So Kali Yuga is full of this. So they have to suck money. What to do? They have spent crores of rupees. 2 guys were lying in the hospital, and one was telling, I just had, that's all. I just came to the hospital and they have admitted I am in for 3 days. The other guy said, thank God you had cold. I came to deliver courier. They put me also in the bed. Goes on. Right? But the Supreme Lord, Dhanvantri doctor, he has leech. And the leech just sucks the bad blood. Exactly. It doesn't suck the good blood. It sucks the bad blood. Then after that, the doctor squeezes, takes the blood out, and he drops the leech inside a saline water. After 3 hours, the leech is again ready to suck fresh person. The next person. Reusable. They use the syringe again and again and again and again. So amazing. He has got this. So Lord's creation is, it's beyond achintya, beyond our understanding. Human mind can never contemplate all these things. So we don't have the right to find fault unless we have positively contributed. And fault should be on that mistake and not on that person. And we all do mistakes. There is not a single living entity in this world who had not done mistakes. We all do mistakes. And what is the greatness? Sometimes we are expert in hiding the mistakes so that others don't know. It's not revealed. And we are very great because we have hid it nicely. Everybody does. And beautiful conversation between Ramanujacharya and one of his disciples. Ramanujacharya in the class, he said, there is only one person in the entire creation who had not committed mistake, and that is Lord Ram, Purushottam Avatar, Lord Ram. Then the disciple got up and said, my dear spiritual master, I humbly disagree with the statement. Then Ramanujacharya said, what? You did disagree with my statement? I am sure Ram has not done any mistake. I know my Lord is great, but then I want to point out Lord Ram also did a small mistake. What is that? When Shurpanaka came to Panchavati, in Ramayana, Shurpanaka husband got killed by Ravana by mistake. Shurpanaka is Ravana's sister. And Shurpanaka's husband went with Ravana for a battle to help Ravana. Ravana was ferociously fighting. He lost his mind. While chopping his enemies, he chopped his brother-in-law also. Never trust this demoniac guys, Shurpanaka became very upset, and she left Ravana and went to Panchavati, and she was staying there. So she was alone and she was hunting for husband. for a partner. Then she saw these beautiful personalities. One, a golden yellow color as fair as milk like that, and another is like green color. Ram is in green color. Both these wonderful personalities are there. Then Shurpanaka thought, okay, that person, the prince, is looking very nice, so I will propose to him. So Shurpanaka went to Ram. She disguised herself. Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki. So Shurpanaka turned herself into a very beautiful damsel. And Jai Jagannath ji is in school uniform, white and blue. Okay. Where did I start? Yeah, Shurpanaka. She went to Ram. Then Ram told, Shurpanaka went and spoke all sorts of attractive words and things like that. And Ram said, oh my dear Devi, I am already married. But you see that person who is sitting on the rooftop, my brother, he is not married. That is the only lie Ram spoke in entire life. Just to make fun of Shurpanaka. Ram had never spoken a single lie in the entire life like all of us. He had not spoken a single lie. So Ram told Shurpanaka, my brother who is sitting on the roof, he is not married. Why don't you propose him? So Shurpanaka thought, yes, what you are saying is right. Why should I trouble you? Let me go. Then she walked towards Lakshmana. And Lakshmana said, are you blind, Shurpanaka? Shurpanaka was wondering, why? No, I am not blind. You see both of us. Who is the best? He is the best. I am the second best. Why are you trying to settle to the second best? Why don't you choose the best? Shurpanaka, you are also right. Why should I come to you? Let me go. So these two were having fun with Shurpanaka actually. They made Shurpanaka walk up and down, Then finally, Mother Sita heard some conversation outside the hut and she came out and Ram said, oh my dear, this is my wife. The moment Shurpanaka saw Sita, she grew wild, she became furious. Her original form came. So the disciple got up and said, I humbly oppose, my dear Guru Ramanujacharya. Why did Ram play with Shurpanaka? Why did he play with her emotion? That was something wrong. They could have denied her in the first itself, like that. Then Ramanujacharya said, whatever my Lord does will be definitely for the ultimate good. Why? Whether right or wrong, Shurpanaka loved Ram, liked Ram. And in that avatar, Ram cannot accept Shurpanaka. Because Ram played with or taunted Shurpanaka, they made a promise, you come again, I will accept you. So Shurpanaka became Sairandri, Kubja. She only became Kubja. Then Krishna accepted the love of Kubja. So, this world, this dharma and karma is very, very complicated. We can never judge. We can never find fault. Once, a king on his birthday, he was distributing kheer to all the citizens. On his birthday, the king was very happy and he was distributing kheer. At the very same moment, an eagle was holding the snake by his claws and going, flying. The snake is going to be the food for eagle, prey for eagle. So the eagle was carrying and the snake was damn scared. And while flying, the snake spat poison. The poison came and fell in that kheer pot. The king, without realizing, gifted that pot to a Brahmana. Brahmana had the care and he died. Yamaraj was in complete confusion. Now a Brahmana is dead. The sin has to be accounted in somebody's list, and 4 people are involved: the snake, eagle, the Brahmana, and king. In whose list I should add that sin? Because finally, ultimately, a Brahmana is lying down dead. This papa should be added in someone's list. Yamaraj was completely confused. What do you think? In whose name it should be added? In whose name the sin should be added? The king, the Brahmana, the snake, or the hawk, the eagle? Brahmana? So Yamaraj was in a confusion, deep under, somebody should take this sin, but he doesn't know on whose name it should be written. When Yamaraj was contemplating, thinking on this subject, and a stranger was passing through that kingdom, and there was an old lady sitting there. Then the stranger asked that old lady, show me direction to the palace. Then the old lady said, whose palace? King's palace. The guy who gave poison and killed Brahmana, you go straight. Yamaraj wrote in her list. Very dangerous. Never comment on something uninvited. Never find fault if we are not contributing to that. Never be a critic unless we have that responsibility. If we do that, we have to eat leech in Narakaloka. And this leech 65 and all will be very horrible. For every fault we find in Naraka, Garuda Puran says we have to eat one leech, it seems. So much of leeches. So there was a man, he used to find fault with everyone. He used to criticize people. He used to do that up and down. And one day Yamaraj himself felt bad because in his list the number of leeches are increasing day by day. It's going in thousands. Yamaraj thought, I should do something and help this guy, because his list is going on and on and on, and he will be living in Naraka forever eating leeches. So Yamaraj said, you stop this. Stop commenting on people. Stop finding faults. Stop criticizing. Then he said, okay, I have to eat so many. God, Yamaraj, please help me do something. Then Yamaraj said, I will give you an idea. You do that every day. What is that? Every day morning take bath and put all tilak, vilak, everything. Go and sit under a palm tree and you drink milk. That's all? Yeah, you have to do that much only. Every day you do that. I will try to help you. So Brahmana agreed. From the next day he will take a bath, put nice tilak, vilak, everything. Then he will go and sit under a palm tree and he will drink milk. In villages, what do people do under a palm tree? Anyway, Bangaloreans know knowledge about it. If you are from village, under a palm tree, people will be drinking liquor, toddy, all that. That's what they do normally. So, but this man is drinking milk. But people, everybody thought that he is drinking liquor. And, Are Subo, what is this? Whenever they commented, one leech is getting transferred from their list to from his list to their list. In this way, he was reducing his list. Then one day his wife came and told, why are you doing this? Why are you making people to say all this and that? Why can't you sit at home and drink? Why? And he said, you hold my last leech also, take it and go. So, if we find fault, unless we have that responsibility, it's very dangerous. And Krishna himself, Krishna is angry with that fault, not with the doer. Krishna is trying again and again to bring that doer back. But the fault, he gets angry. But what we do in our day-to-day life, we get angry with that person. We start avoiding him. We start hating him. There is a very moving story in Bible. Very interesting. Chaitanya Charitamrita speaks about beautiful Vaishnava relationship and dealings. In Bible also there are one or two incidents, very beautifully explained. You know that Last Supper from Bible, that Jesus was getting arrested by the soldiers of Jews. So Jesus was sitting and talking to his friends and disciples. The army came. So they said, some of his students said, "My Lord, you just run away, you just, escape. We will try to stop the army." And the soldiers were stopping the army, and Jesus was running inside the maize cornfield, those huge cornfields, tall cornfields. Jesus was running inside, and Jesus' students were stopping the army, and there was little push and pull. One of the disciples, student of Jesus, he took his knife and chopped the ear of the soldier who came to arrest Jesus. He chopped the ear, and the soldier was screaming in pain. His ear got chopped. He was screaming in pain. When he screamed, Jesus, who was running away trying to save himself, escaped. Jesus heard the scream, and he turned and came back. And he took the piece of flesh, kept it back, and he prayed, and he got healed. But what happened? Jesus got arrested. Jesus came to save this man, but he got arrested, and he healed him. And after 2 days, third day, they put him on the cross. They nailed him, and Jesus was lying on the cross, and there were two thieves on both sides, and they all left him to die. And Jesus was asking for water. So what this soldier was waiting there. He was in tears. This man healed me. Definitely he's a messenger of God. He's not a normal person. So what the soldier did, he took his spear, wrapped a cloth around the spear, dipped it in water, and took that spear and gave it to Jesus, so Jesus could lick some water. Jesus smiled and said, "All your sins are cleared. You will go back to heaven." In their language, you will go back to heaven. So, the Supreme Lord is wanting again and again to bring this living entity, somehow to bring these living entities back to his kingdom. He hates the mistake, but not the doer. We should be very careful in our interpersonal relationship. Many times we develop some kind of uneasiness with the devotees, displeasure. And what happens? This continues in the next Janma also. Let us see the 3 lifetimes of particular brothers. Surya and Indra. In Satyayuga they were Surya and Indra, and both of them, energies of them, took birth in Treta Yuga as Bali and Sugriva brothers, and their energy again took birth in Dwapara Yuga as Arjuna and Karna. So in first lifetime, Indra and Surya, what Lord did, he called both of them Indra and Surya, and Lord said, "You are the king of heaven." He told Indra that you are the king of heaven, and he told Surya also, "You are the king." In Brahma Samhita also we say, "Yat chakshureva savita sakalagrahanam raja." You are the king of all the planets. Lord purposely told both of them that you are the master. He told Indra also, "You are the master." He told Surya also, "You are the master," and both of them were thinking, "Okay, I am the master." And competition started there. And that competition developed into quarrel in the next Janma. So energy of Surya and energy of Indra took birth as Bali and Sugriva. And right from the day one, they were fighting for everything, for kingdom, for wife, for everything. They were fighting. And again in Dwapara Yuga, they appeared as Arjuna, and enmity developed. On the very first day, the first meeting itself, enmity developed. There was no reason for that. But the reason was continuing from the previous Janmas. First it was competition, then it became quarrel, then it became enmity. So we should be very careful. Otherwise it will develop. You take the story of Ajamil. He's a Brahmana. And very orthodox, believing in scriptures, very ceremoniously doing the rituals every day. And he went to jungle to collect fruits and flowers, not for anything else. Then he saw a Shudra and Shudrani having relationship. And that vision, that thing, engraved in his mind, it affected him very deeply. He did not go back home. He straight went to that Shudrani, that prostitute, and from the age of 20 till 80 he was living with her. And to maintain that lady and his 10 children, he started stealing, dacoiting, robbery, killing people, looting, whatnot. He broke every single dharmic principle and he's become a Shudra by action. A bomb. Then we all know that story. At the last moment he called Narayana. Right? Immediately the Lord protected him. There Acharyas say, holy name of the Lord is even more powerful than the Lord himself. Actually Lord didn't come and protect him. The holy name came and protected him. And there's a beautiful explanation. 4 of them came, Vishnu Dutas. Why 4? Because in the word Narayana there is 4 akshara, 4 letters. Narayana. I think he chanted in Sanskrit, not in English. Maybe otherwise 8 would have come. 4 Vishnu Dutas came. He chanted Narayana. So once His Holiness Jayapatak Maharaj was giving this class and he started multiplying. When Ajamila chanted Narayana by mistake actually, unattended, not attentively, still 4 Vishnu Dutas came. That means 1000 names of Lord Vishnu is equal to 1 Rama. That is there in Vishnu Sahasranama. Sahasranama Tattulyam. Okay. So that means if you chant 1 Rama, how many Vishnu Dutas should come? 4. 4,000. And 3 Rama is equal to 1 Krishna. So if you say Krishna, how many Vishnu Dutas should come? 12,000. Okay. So in Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how many Krishna and how many Rama? In a class, he started literally counting. And it goes in some millions. If you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra inattentively, even once, millions of Vishnu Dutas will come and stand next to you. What if we chant attentively? Right? Then his messengers, he didn't allow Yamadutas to even touch him. Immediately protected him and took him and gave him second chance. What and all mistakes he has done being a Brahmana. A new person, an innocent person committing mistakes are different, but he's a Brahmana. Knowingly he did mistakes, sins, all kinds of sins, but the Lord just cleared it off. You know the famous shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Samo aham sarva bhuteshu, Arjuna, I am equal to everyone. Name dveshyo, I don't hate anybody. Asti na priyaha, neither I love anyone. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya, but if someone gives me 5 rupees under the table, I will take care of him separately. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya, maite teju. My devotees I will. Then what kind of socialism Krishna is speaking? I am equal to everybody, neither I love nor I hate, but my devotees I will take care of them privately. Krishna somehow want to bring back. And devotees also keep on doing mistakes again and again. And Lord just keeps clearing the list again and again and again. He wants them back. One tiny mistake a karmi does, finished. This papa, that papa put him in that dungeon, this jungle, this thing, that hell. Devotees do mistake and again Krishna just closes his eyes. Doesn't count it at all. After the 18 days battle, Arjuna's chariot came back to Hastinapur. Arjuna became victorious. Arjuna became little puffed up, little egoistic. I fought this battle. I fought with all the powerful kings. I have defeated all of them. So Arjuna thought, let Krishna get down from the chariot and go. After that I will get down from the chariot, showing off a little bit, I am the winner. But on that day particularly, Krishna is not getting down from the chariot. Lord is also sitting in the chariot only. Arjuna asked, Lord, are you not getting? No, Arjuna, you get down first. His whole plan got collapsed. So Arjuna got down from the chariot and he walked away. And after some time, Krishna stepped down from the chariot. The moment Lord stepped down from the chariot blasted into pieces. All the Divya Astra, the Divya weapons shot by Karna, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Bhishma, Kripacharya, Ashwatthama, all struck the chariot, but it did not react. Jayastu Panduputranam Tesham Paksha Janardana. Because Krishna was there in the chariot, nothing happened to the chariot. Imagine if Krishna would have got down of the chariot as Arjuna wanted. Arjuna would have gone, poing, he would have gone, that's it. So Arjuna was egoistic, but my Lord says, I will protect my devotees. Krishna gives chance again and again and again, and he simply closes his eyes. That doesn't mean we should commit that mistake again and again. Once Prabhupada, with tears in his eyes, he said, you people are putting me in shame in front of Krishna. I am recommending you all to Krishna to take you back, but you are making me shameful by committing the mistakes again and again and again. But Lord is ready. Lord is ready because He loves His devotees so much. He individually manifests and comes and sits in their hearts and trying to relate with them every moment. There are 3 beautiful shlokas in Bhagavatam. The moment when the Kumaras came to meet Krishna, you know that story from Bhagavatam, the 4 Kumaras came. At that time, Vishnu, Narayana and running, no, I have to go now. If I delay even for a split second, the Kumaras will curse my devotees. Jaya and Vijaya. So Lord ran and Lord started glorifying Kumaras. And he spoke one shloka. He said, Kumaras, please forgive them. Consider this as to be a mistake done by me and forgive them. I will take responsibility for those mistakes done by my devotees and please forgive them. Please think this is a mistake done by me and forgive them. Then in the second shloka, Narayana says, Chintayami swabahum. If a part of the body is not in relation with the body, it's not functioning properly, we should ampute that limb. In the same way, if you curse them, it is like cutting my arm. Chintayami swabahum. It is like cutting my arms. So please don't curse them. If you want, you curse me. Then he goes even one step higher. He says, devotees go to Ganga and take bath thinking that the water is emanating from my lotus feet. But my devotees, they don't realize I take their lotus feet and put it on my head. When Krishna said that, the Kumaras were literally shivering. Said, my Lord, why are you speaking all these things? Jaya Vijaya, they did a small mistake, by mistake, we will bless them. The whole thing Krishna changed. And Kumaras left the place. Because my devotees, they are very important. Naham vasami vaikunte. I don't live in Vaikunta. Na yoginam hridaye rava. I don't live in yogi's heart. Mad bhakta yatra tatra tishtami Narada. Narada, I live with my devotees who chant my holy name. So Krishna has given very esteemed position to the devotees. And we should simply chant. Only two jobs we should do. Akanta bhajan, akanta bhojan. That's all. Non-stop chanting and eat till your neck. That is all. Only two duties. Nothing else. And never find fault, criticize or comment. Because that is not our responsibility. The moment we do, and we start draining the sukruti of bhakti. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Any questions? Any question, any comments? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yeah. Yes. Yep.
What is the difference between fault finding and calling spade a spade?
Okay. So, first of all, as per the talk today, we don't know what is a spade and plow because dharma is quite confusing. The moment I find a fault, The deep inner conviction of the person who is finding the fault is, I am right and you are wrong. Right? But as per Bhagavatam, we don't even know what is right in this world. Right? So if I don't know what is right in this world, how can I say something is wrong in this world? So gross mistakes somebody is doing, killing, eating meat, those things are wrong because we know from very clearly from Shastra. But there's a gray area, huge gray area. It's very difficult. Your perception may be completely different from my perception. Right? See, you see this thing, this flower. Right from the day one, you were taught this is red color. And you see a particular color here. I am from the day one, I am taught this is red color. Okay? But are we sure that I am seeing the same thing which you are seeing? Are we sure? Only you know what you see, and only I know what I see. I am taught like this, so I am saying this is red, but I don't know what exactly you are seeing. You may be seeing something. That what is that thing which changes its color? Chameleon. That thing sees things in a different way. So perception can be bewildering. Like yesterday I told you the example. Arjuna asked Krishna, what blessing you gave to that old lady who gave milk? Krishna said, let the cow be dead. So if you go through that story, initially we will feel, oh, that's not fair. But ultimately that's good for Krishna, for that lady. So, first of all, we don't even know what is right and wrong. Gross things we know. Somebody is killing, somebody is eating meat, then we know that's right and wrong. But then there are so many gray areas. So like we organize a festival. A Kirtan Premi, we will say, we should give importance to Kirtan. 2 hours non-stop Kirtan, 4 hours, then people will get purified. A Prasadam Premi will say, what your Kirtan will do, they should give them Prasadam. So now you tell me who is right and who is wrong. It's perception. So, we should humbly present the situation to the devotee. Prabhuji, what I have studied from books and things, I feel this is wrong what you have done. What is your idea? See, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur went to Alarnath temple. You have been to Alarnath? Yeah. And the temple was in dilapidated condition. Immediately Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur felt I should renovate the temple. And that very same night he had a dream. Alarnath coming and telling, renovate the temple as fast as possible. Next day, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur called his disciples, the Panchayat head, Gram head, everybody organized, The work started at a massive speed. He wanted to finish because he is going to stay in that village for 2 months, and within 2 months he has to finish that work. Building a temple in 2 months, not easy. Then every day Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur personally supervised. Then one day he saw 2 people not working, 2 laborers. They're sitting in rolling beedis. In the olden days they make beedi, you roll it and all. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur asked, why are you delaying? Go and do the job. They said, unless we smoke, we don't get the fire to work. There are many people, morning one chai, otherwise they can't work. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, I will roll beedi for you, you people go and work. So what do you say, was that right? So the senior sannyasis, my God, what's our Gurudev doing? Rolling beedi? That too for laborers? Acharya doing this? Immediately there was commotion, and some of the sannyasis were not stopped talking to Gurudev also. Everybody thought it was wrong. Even if we were there in that situation, we will also think like that. That's wrong. How can you do that? Then what happened? Alarnath came and told the small deity, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur did such a wonderful seva. I don't want to stay in the temple, I want to go with him. The deity himself wanted to go with him. So if you go to Alarnath today, only the Stapaka Vigraha is there in the temple. The Archa Vigraha is not there. Archa Vigraha walked away with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, was he wrong? He is right. We can't judge what is right and wrong. Every living entity has got a very private relationship with the Supreme Lord. Who am I to go in between that relationship of the Jivatma and Paramatma? They are together for millions of births. And Kali Yuga is like fault-finding tendency. Even two Sattvic people, if they stay together, within 3 days they will fight. Even two Sattvic, the mind will say, look at him, the way he is wearing shirt. So funny he is wearing shirt. Out of nothing some issue will come out. Quarrel and hypocrisy are the two great qualities of Kali Yuga. So, very difficult. So, we politely ask to seniors. If they are juniors and peers, you say, this is what is mentioned in the book and don't do it. You tell them once or twice, and if they don't listen, you just leave it. Because we don't have the right. And how do you know a fault is fault? Because we have experienced the fault and we are enjoying that fault with it. Okay? Now I tell you, you all meditate on Kampinchu. Please. Please meditate for the next 10 minutes on Kampinchu. All of you meditate on Kampinchu. Can you meditate on Kampinchu? Because you don't know what is Kampinchu. Whether it is eatable or a name of a place. Even I don't know what is Kampinchu. Can you meditate on something which you don't know? Then how are you able to identify that person is angry, he is lusty, he is offender? That means I have all that with him. Right? Rishi Shringa doesn't know what is lust at all. You know that story from Ramayana, Rishi Shringa? Because he has never seen Matajis in his entire life. For the first time he saw, he was wondering, what is this species? Then he went and told his father, I saw some sages newly came in a boat to our jungle. But these sages are looking completely different from the regular sages whom I meet. They're different. And I went and happily served them. But the feeling was different. When I served the sages, I used to get separation, detachment from the material world. But when I served these new sages, I was feeling opposite. He has never seen. So he doesn't know what is lust. But the moment he started interacting, he realized what it is. So when you find fault, that means I know well, I am aware of it. Right? So I should be more worried of clearing myself than finding fault with it. How Krishna speaks, Arjuna, this is my opinion. Arjuna, I feel so. If you want, you take it up. Arjuna, I am not saying this. Asito, Devalo, Vyasa, the sages are saying like this. Arjuna, the Vedas are saying. Krishna never said, only one shloka Krishna spoke like that. If you don't listen to me, Arjuna, you will be ruined. Nasrokshyasi, vinangshyasi. In only one shloka, Krishna used the power. Otherwise, Arjuna, that's my opinion. Arjuna, Vedas says like that. As though Krishna doesn't have any connection with that. Vedas are saying like that. That is my opinion. The sages are saying like that. Very humbly Krishna spoke. He never exercised his power. What do we do when preaching? When you get a new bakara, catch him. Ekadashi, Lord Jagat, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Achintya Veda, everything you preach to him, and now it is your problem, go and get lost. Many times, interaction is like what Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said. Krishna's amazing mercy, he has sent a Vaishnava in my life. And he is going to remind me. One alvar, among the 12 alvars, one was attached to prostitute. He was daily visiting a prostitute. I forgot the alvar's name. Daily he was visiting the prostitute and finally he lost money. There is no more money. So Krishna, the deity, came like in the form of a Brahmana and gifted all the ornaments to his devotee, Alvar, so that he can go and meet the prostitute. What do you say? This is right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? Very complicated. One disciple went and asked, am I taking your breakfast time? One disciple went and asked, Prabhupada, I want to divorce. But divorce is against our Shastra, right? For birth, there is a word, Janama, birth, Marana, death, hunger, thirst. What is the colloquial word in Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi, English for divorce? What? In Telugu, what is the word for divorce? Huh? Huh? What? Virat. I don't know. As per scriptures, there is no direct word for divorce in our language. Why? It is not allowed. You don't like your father, can you divorce him? Can you divorce your mother, sister, brother, children? Then why alone wife? Because government is allowing, they do. Shastra doesn't allow. So the disciple went and told Prabhupada, I want to divorce my wife, and Prabhupada kept quiet for a very long time. Because as per scriptures, it's not allowed. Imagine a couple getting a handicapped baby. Can they go and throw the baby? They have to simply tolerate and take care. But Prabhupada told, okay, you divorce. That became a commotion in ISKCON. Everybody is talking. And somebody are waiting for that also. Like that. Prabhupada gave permission, Prabhupada gave permission. And that was like halla gulla. And finally the news reached Prabhupada. And the senior devotees asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, why did you do so? It's going to create a commotion in our organization. And Prabhupada very humbly said, even if I tell him not to do, he will do it. By doing so, he will go against the scriptures and he will go against the Guru, which is very bad. So I granted him permission so that he is saved from the sin, and I have taken that sin of going against the Shastra just to save him. This is mercy. Very difficult to identify what is right and what is wrong. The moment I took my chanting bag and started chanting, Krishna started having a plan for me. A very personal plan, a personal project, and that relationship is going on day by day. Only Guru can interfere in that. We can humbly say, like signboard, Prabhuji, from here Mysore 200 kilometers. That's all we can do. The board is not going to carry the person to Mysore. It will show Mysore is there. So we can say, Prabhuji, I have read scriptures, but what you did, I think it is not in terms with scriptures. Can you explain? He may explain his version. You may admit it, you may not admit it. Who cares? Because Krishna is not bothered. So we say, okay, fine. Some Leela I am not able to understand. And I will walk off. That's all. Unless that person is doing a gross sin, going against scripture of killing the meat and eating meat and killing people and blaspheming Vaishnavas verbally, those kind of gross sins, you can say, Prabhuji, this is not right, better you stop, or I am going to leave your company. Other grey things and all is very difficult to find out what is right and wrong. Clear? Yes. Hope I didn't hurt you. Okay. Any other question? Yes, Prabhuji.
You mentioned that we have to see mistakes separate from the person.
Yeah.
Generally, we have a tendency that we develop a good feeling towards the person. So how to cultivate good feelings on the person even if
We need to have a very strong spiritual intelligence to hate his mistakes but not the person and to accept him. For that, we have to have pure love for Krishna, like a mother. Mother will never see son's fault. Mother will keep on justifying son's mistakes because she has got so much of love. And if I have that Jiver Doya, the real compassion, then I will be able to separate the mistake and the person. But if I don't have that level of Jiverdvaya, I'm definitely going to enjoy his fault. I will tell you a real thing which happened. We had, I don't know, should I tell this example because it's getting recorded? Can we stop? And don't quote me anywhere else. This is a real thing happened.